Hello guys, welcome to another episode. It's your boy Lord Smith FX again, and today's video I'll be taking you through the good news and the bad news, right? Trading my Profem account. So it's been so tough, not easy, just like we were expecting. I never expected this journey of my forex trading to be easy, right? So you guys all know that I've been trading a 5k Marvin Profem account and trying to get founded. I bought it on June, right? Yeah, 15th June. So this month, 15th June, will let it be the 3 months of trading this account. And I was up about 3% on the account, leaving with some percentage to pass the account back. Losing streak came and hit my account, right? I wasn't surprised about that losing streak because I've backtested my trading strategy and I've got to realize that my trading strategy can work, or my edge, not just my trading strategy, my edge can let me encounter about 5 losses. But there is something that is always helping me stay even when I encounter those losses, which is risk management. Yes guys, risk management is something that has helped me stay long in this market, trading that 5k Profem account. I guess if I was trading this account recklessly, I wouldn't have been in this episode of my journey, right? I would have blown it in my first episode or second episode whatsoever. But risk management is something that's helped me, and I have learned it to the point that I can say vividly that yes, I can manage my risk so properly. Apart from maybe this psychology mindset that sometimes you get the edge to maybe increase your lot size and other things, right? But if it should come to keeping my risk management, let me say, uniform, I've been doing it, right? So I've taken series of losses, right? Trading that Profem account, I've encountered series of losses, about 10 to 15 losses without no win. After those wins I was taking last 2 months, right? Yeah, so I've encountered series of losses in this account, but there's something that helped me, just like I said, risk management. Now I've taken all 2 trades and I'm able to bounce back. I was in a drawdown of $150, but I've taken only 2 trades and I was able to bounce back, and I'm now in a profit of $125. But guys, there is something that really happened, right? So this is the bad news about my Profem account, the Marvin 5k Profem account. There is something that really happened, which is when I was in drawdown. That was last week, NFP, right? Yeah. So that week I had only 1 trade, so I took the trade and it was a loss, which I was risking $50. Initially my risk per each trade was $25, 0.25%, but after doing some adjustments in my trading edge, I said let me risk $50. So taking 1 trade a day, I'm no more going to take 2 trades, which is 25, but 1 trade, which will end it as $50. So if I lose, I'm down for the day. So I've adjusted this my risk management to $50 per each trade. Now last week I took only 1 trade, which was on the Tuesday, and it was a $50 loss, right? Then Friday it happened that I got a good setup, which was also NFP, but I was in this trade before NFP came, right? So this is the trade, right? I was in this trade before NFP came. Now I did a mistake. Marvin has a rule that talks about not being in a trade, or let me say not entering a trade before, let me say 2 minutes before the news and 2 minutes after the news. This means if you're in a trade, you should, like, if a news is coming 12:30, you shouldn't enter the trade, let me say 12:28. You get me? And if you are in the trade and you should close, you shouldn't close it before 12:32. And this is what happened. I took this trade, just like I said. Then I was in this trade waiting for TP to hit. The news came. Because I was in drawdown, I've forgotten that if this trade hits my TP before 2 minutes, let me say after 2 minutes, yeah, I'll lose the account. So I set my TP. Then I left the trade, which is gold, right? I left my TP at the all-time high, which is a good place to take profit. I wasn't targeting so much. I was just targeting $128. So the news came, then spike. It didn't even got up to 2 minutes and hit my TP, and I was so excited. It got to a point, then I realized that the trade didn't got up to 2 minutes before hitting my TP, and I went back to their Discord. I went to their support team, right, to ask them that I was in a trade, but when the news came, it didn't go 2 minutes before the trade got to my TP, and I know their news is talking about that, so they should let me know if I've violated this trading rule. And they told me that they can't help me unless I pass both phases. Now I'm so curious about trading this account. I don't know if I should continue trading this account or I should just leave, because I've seen someone also encountering the same mistake. So I don't know if I should trade this account or I should just leave it. So I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comment section how you are thinking about this, because I don't want to waste my energy, my effort trading this account, and at the end they will tell me. That's why I went to ask them if I violated the rule, so I'll stop trading the account and just focus on a different thing doing, right? But there's one thing I learned here. Discipline is something that you don't need to do it when you feel like, right? Or just like the definition of discipline, you should do the ability to do what you should do whether you feel like or not, right? So if I was disciplined at the past months, keeping my risk consistent, then only one mistake of not paying attention to the news. If I would have left my TP open, this account wouldn't have been blown. But because I wanted to target just a realistic profit, I neglected the news, and news came and did this. So it's very important to be disciplined in everything you do, because one mistake can wipe out your account. That's what I've just understood. That's something I've just understood, right? One mistake can just wipe out your account. So guys, that's just it about the Marvin account, right? Which I don't even know. But right now, yesterday I also took a trade, right? A gold buy setup, and that one too is a win, right? This is it. A gold setup, it was a win. I made $158 or $53, yeah. So now the account has come back from break even to profit of $125. But now I'm still curious if I should continue trading this account. So guys, let me know in the comment section, right? Don't make this video so long, right? So talking about the founded account, yes, there was a July giveaway from founding instant founding, right? Yeah, so they were offering traders 5k accounts to trade, right? And I participated in the giveaway, then I won an account. So I was able to pass this account with 4 trades, right? Yeah, so my first trade was a loss, second a loss, then the third one was a win, the fourth one was a win, which made me pass this account. I'm founded now. So that's only the good news. I think that will help me. So what I have to now do is trade that founded account and see if I can make my payout first, then maybe reinvest it in other Profem's accounts, and also just get a 10k Profem from instant founding, right? Or either 5k, any of them, right? So let's hop onto the chart. Let me show you how this losing streak nearly killed me, right? But risk management has saved me. So let's open it. Let me show you. These 2 trades has helped me come out from drawdown, and I'm in profit. But the bad news still remains the bad news. So let's get into the chart. So let's head on to my Notion, my journal, right? So this is, let's get home, right? Home. So this is the Marvin 5k account here, this one. So let's start with that one, right? So I'm going to show you the losses I took from July and August, right? So this was this week 1 and week 2 were the time I was losing back the profit, right? But this week 4 was when I started encountering the losses, right? The severe losses, right? For not just to make this video long, I didn't want it to go into each trade individually, right? The video is going to be long, and I don't want it to be that, right? And I don't want it to be that. So on week 4 of July, I encountered almost 4 losses, right? On the week 4 of July, right? I encountered 4 losses. So let's come to the August. which is this. August, on the week 1, after I encountered these losses, I came back to the chart and I said to myself, like, I had exams to write, right? So after the exams, I came, then I said, let me test my eye again, let me gain my conviction back on the chart, right? Because I can't just stay out of the chart for a while then come back and start executing trades again. So I stayed for 1 week just to use it to build my confidence back in the market again. So this was that week of when I wanted to use that week and build my confidence, right? So I had a win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. So at the end of this week, let me say, for testing my strategy again and building my confidence again, I ended up the week with profitable, right? Because I reached 0.25% each trade. So this is $25, $25, $25, $25, making it $100 loss, right? But I go for 1:3 and 1:5 above, right? That's how I go for my my race to reward, right? So this was a win, this was a win. So I can barely say that these 2 wins or even one win was able to cover all these 4 losses. So I came out. But the funny thing was, I was testing this, right? So after I came back from testing, right, this was week 3. After testing my strategy again on the chart. Now see what week 3 brought to me. I encountered serious losses again, right? But there is something that I really learned, right? During my backtesting, I got to realize that my system, it's open to get this loss, right? So during this losing streak, I wasn't freaked out, right? I was still executing my trades whenever I get my setup. I wasn't like, my strategy isn't working again, I need to change another one. I was still having the strong conviction that yes, during my backtesting, my strategy has already told me that my strategy will encounter some losses for some time, right? What will bring me out? What will bring me out of this losing streak was just keeping my risk management uniform. So on the week 3, I encountered the same losses, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. The whole week I didn't have any TP, right? It was just losses back to back, right? Then let's go to the week 4. The week 4 too, I encountered these losses, right? The week 4 I encountered 2 losses more, right? XAU and XAU, right? So I was now down, like I started questioning myself, right? It's not very easy to just say, okay, because you're encountering losses, let's keep executing your trades, right? It got to one point that I forgot, like, that emotional, that human sense of trying to protect yourself drift in. So let's go to let me show you this, right? So this was September. The first week of September was where I started encountering wins, right? Yeah, so let me show you that. Sorry about my network, guys. Wow. Yeah, so this was the first week of September. I started encountering wins in my strategy again. And guess what? These 2 trades, I didn't execute them. I didn't execute this BTC trade and this AUDJPY, right? This AUDJPY, I don't trade it, but I was just doing analysis based on boredom, right? I was just analyzing different pairs, then I got it, then I also executed, right? But I don't trade different pairs apart from XAU, BTC, UJ, and GJ, right? But this AUDJPY was just an analysis I did. So these 2 trades, I didn't execute them, right? Now, this BTC trade, if I was able to execute it, I would have been up because it was giving me $300 and I was risking $50 because I said I've changed my risk management from 0.25% to 0.5%. So I'm supposed to take 1 trade each day. So if I was able to execute this trade, I would have been up by $150 because it was a $300 profit target, right? Now, what made me not execute these 2 trades was fear, right? That's the human sense of armor, right? You always try to protect yourself. So after those losses, I was still solid that when I see my next setup, I will take. But immediately I saw these 2 setup, I was like, fear crept in. Then I didn't execute this trade. Then I got to realize that night, I just went back and reviewed my past wins, right, and I had the conviction again. Then I met this XAU setup which I took, and it was a win, which gave me the 120, which was the NFP. Yes, this was the NFP, right? This was the NFP trade. I wish it could come, then I'll show you. I wish this could come and I'll show you, right? And this, all right, so this is it. This was the NFP trade. Yeah, still loading. NFP. My network is bad, but right, just like I showed you on the earlier one, right, this is the before and the after and the amount I made on it, right? Yeah, and I was able to execute this trade by getting confidence after reviewing my past winning trades, right? Yeah, so this was the XAU trade too I just took. So these are the only 2 wins that was able to bring me back to what drawdown to break even, and I'm now in profit of $115, right? Yeah, $115. So now I don't know, this week too I didn't have any setup in this week too, right? I didn't have any setup after I took those wins. I didn't have any setup on this week too, right? So let's see. This is it for the Marvin account, right? This is it for the Marvin account. But let's see on the what? The instant founding account. Let's see on that one. The instant founding account. So let's move here more, and we'll go to documentary to getting founded, right? So this is the instant founding account. So you can see documentary, go to getting founded with instant founding giveaway account. I came out with my risk management plan, how I want to risk. Then I came to say, note, this is a giveaway offered by instant founding, and they are looking forward for the first 5,000 traders who can meet up the 10% profit target to get founded with the account and have it for themselves. So I don't have all the time on my side, and I have to go a little bit aggressive, but again still protecting the account, right? So this was an account that was given to traders, right? If you were able to be part of the 5,000, the first 5,000 people, you keep the account after passing what your fees, right? So I went aggressive, but still trying to protect the account, right? So Lord, please help. Okay, please let your divine favor locate me. And indeed, God really showed his mercy on me on this account, right? So July that I started trading, it was the week 3 of July that I started trading this account. And there's one thing, when I'm taking a trade on my Marvin account, I don't take it on my instant account. Let's assume I have 2 accounts, right? If I'm taking one trade on the first account, I don't take the same trade on the other account, right? That's just how I go about trading my profit, right? Yeah, sure. So this was it on the trade. Let it load. Very slow. The network is very slow, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, so this was my first trade. It was a loss. Yeah, it was a loss. I didn't document it. Yeah, it was a break even, $9 break even. And this was the second trade. I didn't also document it. Then this was the third trade. So this was a loss, and a win. So I made $200 and something on this trade and a $300 on this trade, which made it what? Made me to hit the 10% profit split, which was $500, right? So I was able to pass this account. I received my certificate for passing the account. Then I came and started. Yeah, congratulations to myself for passing the challenge, my first founded account. Yeah, so this was on my August, right? This was on August. My first, let me say, the second week, right? It was a break-even trade, and third week I encountered trade losses here. This was then trade losses, XAU, UJ, then another XAU loss, right? So in the fourth week I encountered one loss, right? So now this account is in a drawdown of $100, $99, right? Because I wasn't racing so much. It's serving a consistency rule, right? For you to be able to withdraw, or let me say request a withdrawal from their account, from this account or this founded account, based on instant founding rules, right? So the consistency rule is like, if I'm able to make a profit of $100 on a day, I shouldn't make more than $100 in my next trades, right? It should be $100 or below $100 to be able to qualify for the withdrawal, right? So I haven't been targeting much. That's why I also hasn't been racing so much on this account, right? But I've just been keeping my risks very low so I can meet up with the withdrawal requirement, right? Yeah, so that's just all for this on the founded account, right? So guys, that's it for the good news and the bad news, right? So you guys let me know in the comment section if I should continue trading this Marvin 5k account, or I should just focus on the founded account and see if I can make it to my first payout, right? So guys, if you're new to my YouTube channel, do well to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. I'm documenting my trading journey, and I'm also sorry for not able to drop this video so fast, right? It was because of due to my exams, right? I'm a student and I've been preparing for my exams, so it's been so tough for me to add trading and content creating, right? So that is the reason why I'm sorry. But if you're new to my YouTube channel, I'm documenting my trading journey here. I'm Lord Smith Emmanuel, right? Yeah, so do well to subscribe and be part of the family. Let's grow together. Stay blessed.